I used to waste a lot of time and money throwing random strategies at the wall. And after 24 years of marketing, I now know what actually works. So I'm gonna save you decades worth of time. A lot of people have said the most important thing is to have the best product, but if nobody knows about it, it actually doesn't matter. So I'm gonna share with you the top 10 things I think that you need to know about marketing. These are all super key to be great at marketing, but I can tell you my favorite is number 7. Because of number 7, now everybody knows who I am. Remember, marketing is probably the number one skill that you can learn, and if you can figure out marketing, most everything else falls into place. And if you can get marketing humming along consistently without you, it will free up to continue to grow your business without you having to manage it so much. Hi, I'm Tony Javier, founder of multiple 7-figure companies, including an Inc. 5000 rated real estate investment company. And I make these videos to help you dramatically increase your income while working way less. Because over the years, that's what I've been able to figure out what to do. But it wasn't always that way. I, like most people, used to work 60 to 80-hour weeks, got burnt out, and hit rock bottom. And it forced me to start doing things so much different. Now I have the ability to run multiple successful businesses, and it takes me less than 5 hours a week to run them. The truth is, I actually don't even have to work. My businesses bring in income without me. And if I can do it, I bet you can cut your work week in half and still grow. Maybe even build what I call a 5-hour business that takes you 5 hours or less to run it, so you can spend the rest of your time on what you want, working on the businesses, starting other businesses, or just spending time with your family. So if you want to build freedom, make more money in less time, and master systems that actually work, hit the like and subscribe button. That way YouTube will send you all my future videos that will show you how I run my companies in less than 5 hours a week, and actually don't even have to be there if I don't want to. So let's dive into the top 5 things I think you need to know to have the best marketing campaigns and become a world-class marketer. Number 1 is know your target audience. You would think this is obvious, right? But I think some people just don't understand who they are trying to target. The most powerful marketing does not talk to everybody. It speaks to someone directly. So knowing your target audience means identifying their pains, their dreams, their habits, and their decision-making process. When you understand your customer, you can craft messages that feel like they were written just for them. Marketing isn't about guessing, it's about research, it's about feedback, and getting data to guide your marketing strategies. Marketing that tries to please everybody pleases nobody. Hit your customer with a laser instead of everyone with a shotgun. And even when you think you have your customer figured out, continue to talk to them to see if you can find out if there's something that you're missing that could completely change the game in your marketing campaigns. Number 2, a lot of people get this wrong, and a strong call to action. Every piece of marketing needs to ask for something, whether it's clicking a link, watching a video, booking a call, or telling them to go make a purchase. You must tell people what to do next. Weak or missing call to actions kill momentum. You gotta make it clear, you gotta make it simple, and you gotta make it compelling. When you guide people step by step and make it easy, conversations and conversions increase dramatically. This is one of my pet peeves. It really frustrates me when companies spend money on TV commercials and billboards and they don't tell people what to do. And I've even seen sometimes that they don't even have a phone number or a website. If you're spending money on marketing, you have to have this in place to let people know exactly what they need to do. Number 3, retarget and follow up. A lot of people don't buy the first time. That's why follow-up is where the magic happens. Hitting them with retargeting ads, email follow-up sequences, phone calls, and text messages can recover a chunk of missed opportunities. Build a great follow-up system that works automatically, and you'll turn more maybes into let's go. And by the time you watch this video, another thing will have probably come out to help you with this. You can retarget people with ads on Facebook and a bunch of other platforms where you can bring them back in, or at the very least, keep in front of them so when they are ready to go that you are top of mind. Number 4 is clear messaging. Your message should attract your ideal clients and repel the wrong ones. It needs to be clear, it needs to be bold, and it needs to resonate with them emotionally. Make sure you avoid jargon and vague statements. Say exactly what you do, why you do it for them, and why it matters. Great messaging creates clarity, not confusion. And when your message clicks, you're really gonna see it with your results. Recently, one of our TV clients who's been crushing TV for the last 3 years decided to do his own scripting. And when it was done, it was a great looking commercial, but their message wasn't clear. Clarity drives results. results. Number 5, a lot of people don't do this, and track and measure everything. If you're not tracking your marketing, you're guessing. Use tools to measure what's working. You need to know your cost per lead, your cost per appointment, your conversion rate, your ROI, and overall engagement numbers. This way you can cut what's not working and double down on what is. This is how you scale smarter and not harder. Data-driven marketing removes the guesswork and gives you control. So you know what they say, you need to know your numbers. Number 6, consistency across channels. Your marketing needs to be unified. That means the same brand tone, the same values, and same messages across all platforms, across your website, your social media, your emails, your ads, and all of your content. Consistency builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. Inconsistent messaging, visuals, or tone confuse people, and confused buyers don't buy. Keep it tight and on brand everywhere your audience sees you. And then see you in another, they need to be able to put it together and know that it's you. Speaking of seeing you in multiple places, let's move on to number 7, and omnipresence marketing. People buy from those that they see and hear often. This is usually Facebook, YouTube, maybe it's podcasts, could be events, or maybe it's Instagram. The more places they see you, the more they're going to know that you're legit, and the more likely it is that they will call. When people see us on TV and then they see us on radio, usually it's a done deal because that is 2 big marketing channels where they see us. But sometimes maybe they need an extra postcard. Maybe they need to Google and see that we're on Google as well. You need to be everywhere. But this doesn't mean you need to do everything. You still need to be strategic where you're placing your marketing. Sometimes people need to see you 7, 8, maybe 10, maybe 15 times before they do something. So the more places you are, the faster you're going to get to those views that makes them act. Omnipresence with your marketing builds a lot of trust and credibility. 8, leverage social proof. Basically, testimonials. Show that real people have used you, love you, and trust what you do. Things like testimonials, reviews, and case studies really can help people get over the edge. On my websites, if you ever look at them, you're going to see tons of video testimonials. Because I know when potential clients see others getting results, they believe that they can get that result too. You have to make it easier for happy customers to share and proudly showcase those wins across all of your marketing. Number 9, use emotional triggers. I used to use logic in all of my marketing. And while people can be logical, emotions are really what drive them to act. They buy with emotion, but they justify with logic. Tap into feelings like fear, desire, pride, belonging, or freedom is what gets attention and drives decisions. This doesn't mean manipulation. It means speaking to the real emotions and why people want to use you. You can also use storytelling. You can use vivid language and relatable scenarios to deeply connect. Again, you need some logic, but most people use their emotion to act. And number 10, what this is all about, and that's building a system, not just campaigns. Campaigns can come and go, but systems build businesses. Create repeatable marketing machines that generate leads, follow up, and close sales while you sleep. So just automate what you can, delegate what you can't, and focus on making your system more effective over time. A good marketing system gives you a lot more freedom and a lot more predictability. So I'm going to give you a bonus here, and I want you to think about inbound marketing. Think about what's more powerful when you go out and reach out to someone and ask them for business, or when they call you and ask you to do business with them. Inbound marketing are things like TV and radio, and TV and radio are one of those things that you set in the background and you set it and you forget it. It continues to run without you and keeps the phone ringing. For us, a lot of marketing channels may take 20 to 30 leads to get a deal, but with TV commercials, usually it's 5 to 7 leads for us to get a close. Not only is inbound marketing more effective, so inbound marketing can work in the background, drive higher quality leads, and just make it so much easier for you and your team to close deals. All right, so remember to play the long game. Yes, you can win fast, but the real rewards come to those who stay consistent over time. Keep building your brand and make sure you know your audience. You need to add value, you need to keep showing up, and remember, marketing is a relationship, and relationships take time. When you play the long game, you'll outlast and perform everybody chasing shortcuts. And I'm gonna finish with this. I think there are 3 main reasons that marketing campaigns fail. So when someone says something doesn't work, I typically take it with a grain of salt, because I bet either they didn't spend enough money, they didn't do it consistently enough, or they couldn't handle the leads that were coming in. And there's also that possibility that they just didn't do it correctly. So speaking of handling the leads properly, I'm going to dive into sales into future videos, and I think that's super important. In fact, I think it's probably the second most important thing in business other than marketing. So be consistent, track your progress, and do those little things that can lead to big results. The thing that I've learned about marketing is you can tweak one little thing and go from a campaign that wasn't working to a campaign that's absolutely crushing it. And if you can become world-class at marketing, everything else is going to fall into place as long as you have enough leads to sell. So if you're serious about making more money while working way less and you're ready to build your own 5-hour business, go to 5hourbusiness.com and of course, subscribe for all of my future videos. And if you have a colleague or team member that you think could use this, please share this with them. And if this one resonated with you, I promise you, you're gonna love this next marketing video that I put together for you.